Hi everyone, it's Jessica. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm working on a couple of different things. I'm finishing up the Timbits and Coffee mug rugs, and I'm also working on the baby quilts. So let me show you where I'm at. I've been working on the Timbit boxes and I got this far. So in another video, I talked about how I prepared these circles. I'll link that below if you didn't see it. And then I was hand embroidering the little feet, but I started to machine embroider, and I liked how they turned out that way, so I just went with machine embroidering. The only thing these need are the sprinkles on this donut. But for my other one, I waited until I had it on the batting to do that so that none of the colors showed through when I was traveling between these sprinkles that were on the white part. So that I'll hold off on. Right now I'm putting together the coffee cups, and I have all my pieces prepped. They're gonna get put together just like this. So I already foundation paper pieced each of these pieces, and now I'm just going to sew them together. I'm going to chain piece the rest of these, but I just want to show you what one of the cups looks like. So it'll look like that. I'm going to have it say Tim Hortons on here, just like the actual cup does. I'm going to continue working on these mug rugs to finish them, but I did want to show you the one I already have ready, and this is what it looks like. Gosh, I think this is just so adorable. Oh, I love it. Giveaway for this is open until October 3rd, and again, this is on Instagram. So if you are interested in entering a chance to win 5 of these mug rugs, you can go head over to my Instagram and follow the directions in the caption of the post. Next up, we're working on the baby quilts. So let me show you how that's been going. My next step here is pressing the baby quilts, and I'm almost finished with this first one. And then, since I'm quilting the quilts separately, I'm just going to get this first one started. Then I'll work on pressing and getting the other ones ready while this one's quilting. I didn't press these blocks before I sewed them into the quilt, and here you can see like one that I was pressed one way, and then I needed to flip it the other way so that the seams nested. And just let me show you how nice that just presses out. So I just get everything laying how it should be, making sure that it's like nice and flat, and then I just hold my iron there. And look how nice that presses. So I will continue pressing this one, and then I'll take you over to my long arm and we will work on getting this one set up together. So here's how I have this set up. I have all 3 backings pieced together and then put on. It's a little bit droopy on the sides, but I think if I use the side clamps here, then I'm gonna be okay with it. And what I'm planning to do is just quilt them all individually. I just loaded the backs at the same time because I wanna do different designs. So what I do is like I'll quilt this one, advance it till the whole thing's quilted, and then when it's finished, then I'll move on to the next one, quilt the whole thing, advance it till it's finished. When that one's finished, I'll quilt this one, advance it till it's done, and then I'll be able to take it off of the long arm and then cut the 3 quilts apart. I think it's gonna work. I'll keep you posted. My long arm is on and ready to be set up, and I'm going to work on this pink one first right here. Next, I'm just going to lay the quilt top on. This is going to take just a few minutes here. I just want to smooth it out and get it laying just right, make sure I'm even across the top. This side is a little bit on the left here, droopier than the center, but it's not actually going to matter. Once the long arm comes over and starts sewing, it like holds the fabric that's being quilted is right on the stitch plate, and it makes it quilt beautifully. So that's not going to matter. And I do have it anchored right here with these, and I'm going to put the batting under that too. So I'm just going to get this set up and then we'll pick out a design. I set a Pantagraph up, and this is called Daisy Curls. I thought this would be so cute on it. Originally, I was thinking of this flower child one, which is like that one right there. I still might go with that, but I have such cute flower ones that I might go with some different ones. So this is the first one that I'm using. It's getting set up to run, and I'll show you as soon as it stitches some out. I have this one baby quilt finished, and oh my gosh, look at it. Isn't it beautiful? Now, my plan to quilt the 3 at once didn't work, and let me tell you why, because I definitely think it can work. I had 3 separate battings to use. So after I quilted this one, when I went to roll this back to the beginning for this one, the batting was too thick at these edges, and it made this middle one drapey. So what I did was I just cut it off, and I'm working on this one now. And then the same thing will happen because I already have my 3 separate battings cut instead of just using one piece. So the same thing's gonna happen to this one here, which let me show you this Pantagraph that I'm using. This one's called Vintage Flowers, and it looks great too. So the same thing is gonna happen with this overlap right here. It's gonna be too bulky, and then it won't let this one lay nice. So after this one's finished and I advance it all the way, I'll cut this one out, and then I'll just quilt the remaining quilt. That wraps it up for today. I'm gonna keep working on these baby quilts. I'm looking forward to quilting the last one and getting these all finished up. If you have any questions on anything you've seen in today's video, just let me know. And if not, I'll see you back here soon. Thanks for following along.